Hey, it's One Plucky Pixel here, and welcome back to another creative design tutorial. In today's tutorial, we will go over how to create an engraving effect with a wood texture. Now, this tutorial will also work with other textures as well, including paper, fabric, and potentially stone. In this case, I have one layer with a design, and I have another layer with a text layer just like this. I'm going to start off with my text layer. The first thing I will do is change the blend mode. In this case, I want to select Color Burn. In this instance, the black text is actually going to darken the wood texture itself. You can see some of the wood texture peeking through over here, but of course it looks more or less the same. I'll move over to my fill like so, and upon decreasing my fill, we can see some of that texture coming through, while also darkening those tones. Right here at about 35% is good. Now at this point, our effect is looking great. It almost looks like the letters are stained into the wood. However, we now need to add dimension to this design. I'm going to navigate over to my layer styles over here, and I will add a bevel and emboss. Now, as it stands, this effect is not what we're looking for. It's very large and very bulbous, but of course we can change many of these settings over here. First, we're going to change the depth. We're actually going to lower it to about 5%. Additionally, I can just enter my value. For the size of my bevel, I will actually lower this as well. And you can see that edge shift into place. Soften, I will keep at 9. In the shading section, there are also many values we can edit. In this case, you can change the gloss contour. Currently, this affects the shine on the bevel itself. However, for the purpose of today's video, we're going to use this option here. It is currently the second row, second option. Additionally, I do want to change some of my colors. In this case, we have our highlight mode over here. You can also change the blend mode on your highlight mode as well. So, this parameter actually affects the lighter areas of the image. For example, if I utilize white, we can see more of the highlights on the edges just like so. Of course, I can always increase the opacity, just like that. Similarly, we have the shadow. We can also change the blend mode here. I can also darken the shadow. And of course, I can always edit the other parameters if I need to do so. Alright, overall, I am fairly satisfied with this result. Additionally, we do have the technique here as well. We have chisel soft, chisel hard, and smooth. This is also another option that you can use if you do want to change how the bevel appears on your image. In this case, I'm actually going to use chisel hard. The next thing I will add is an inner shadow. This will imply a layer of depth within the cutout of the text. So I will toggle it like so. For example, I can lower the opacity of the shadow, like this. I can increase the distance. If I want the text to have a deeper engraving. The choke will also increase the weight of that shadow here, like so. And so does the size, allowing me to buffer the shadow if needed. Right about here is good. In this case, I do like the lighting contour, so I will leave this as is. I can then select OK, and my effect is complete. Now, of course, we can also save our new style. In this case, with our layer active, I'll navigate to my Styles panel and select this option over here, Create New Style. In this case, I will call this New Wood Emboss Effect. And there we have it. You can see that I have some custom ones saved over here as well. Now, upon creating a style, I actually save myself a ton of work. For example, let me just collapse the styles panel. I'm going to turn off my text layer and activate my cloud design layer like so. In this case, I want to create the same exact effect. And now, with our custom style saved, it is very easy to do so. In this case, all I have to do is select the layer. I navigate back to my styles panel. And now I select the desired style. And just like that, there we are. Additionally, there is one more way we can actually transfer styles. So let's say, for example, I have my text layer over here. I'm going to toggle it on just like so. In this case, I can actually remove my effects. I can right-click and select Clear Layer Style. And just like that, it is back to normal. Now notice the effects are completely gone. Also, my blend mode, opacity, and fill are at their default settings. In this case, I can now select my cloud design, right-click, select Copy Layer Style, click on my text layer, right-click, and select Paste Layer Style. And just like that, there it is. Of course, you're more than welcome to tweak these settings as needed. You're also welcome to copy the values I've used in this video as well. But overall, this is the effect. This is honestly an extremely useful technique that you can use for artistic effects or for realistic mockups as well. Of course, if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out in the comments below, and I hope to see you in the next tutorial. As always, thank you so much for watching.